My name's Toby Sinclair. I'm the workshop foreman here, or team leader at Metalcraft Industries. And my day-to-day role really revolves around just making sure the workshop runs smoothly, helping people with their various jobs they're working on and making sure they've got everything they need. Most of our clients are infrastructure based, so a lot of civil infrastructure. So we do work for clients such as Fulton Hogan and big contractors, things like that. So we supply engineering products for them to use in culverts and handrails and things like that, or various pipe work that they need done. We make wing wall grates. We work on various pipe projects or sewage or three waters, anything to do with three water upgrades or maintenance. We help or advise what can be done, and if they need something special made, we go ahead and do that. We go and measure it up and get it done. We wanted quite a powerful machine, so we didn't go for just what we needed. We went for the next level up, because some of the jobs we do are quite heavy duty, and we wanted something that wasn't going to have a high duty cycle. We wanted it just to be running all day at high temperatures and no issues. One function we wanted in particular with our welder is that sometimes we need a backup TIG welder, and so this machine has a backup feature of being able to be a TIG welder or a stick welder. It's not a high frequency, however we do have a purpose TIG welder in the workshop, and this is just a backup, just if we even need it. The other one's been used, we can use it for various jobs and tasks around the workshop that we need done. With the TIG welding function, it means we can weld really thin materials, like sheet metal, like down to about say 1.6 to 1 millimeter thin, right up to what we're doing here is some 40mm thick mild steel anchor plates that we're doing for a local dam project. We typically use it for 1.2 or 1.6 flux cord wire, but we also switch it over quite easily and do stainless steel pipe welding projects up to about 500 diameter. So it's a very versatile machine, and it can do just about everything we need it to in the workshop. I've used it on both Synergic and the manual setting. I personally prefer the Synergic because it means I can just give the weld a slight tweak and I don't have to adjust both the settings. I find that a lot easier. And it means that if I set the machine up for one of our workers, it's quite easy for them to adjust. And yeah, so they have a good understanding of it. We find there's minimal adjustment required with the Synergic. Like it seems to be quite on par with what's needed to be done. We don't have to adjust the voltage up and down beyond the optimum setting very often, or very little. We've had this machine here for about 9 months now, and we've had no issues with it at all. It runs smooth, it runs hot, it runs cold when we want it to, and it works well on a range of different materials, from stainless steel right to mild steel. Can't use it in aluminium, unfortunately, not without an aluminium torch or a spool gun. Haven't tried that yet, but look forward to giving it a try sometime. We haven't really pushed its duty cycle, because regular welding, like up to say 12mm thick, it idles through. You're running it at roughly 10 to 15% of its capabilities. Like, it's just not an issue. But running something like this, obviously we're running it a bit hotter, but even so, that's still running about 50% of its capacity, so it's not an issue at all. Yeah, we've actually got a few machines of them here. At first, a lot of the guys, and myself included, were a bit iffy about it, but over time, it's certainly won us over, and very happy with it. Other things I've seen from online forums as well is that the brand is definitely gaining a good reputation as a reliable welder. We have TIG welder, three-phase TIG welder, other MIG welders here, as well as this one in particular, which is why we chose to go with this one. Good value, good price, and it does what it says